The big break for this evening, and it is 6 boxes of 2025 Bowman baseball here on release day of Bowman. We're looking for one auto per box in this 6-boxer, and congratulations are in order for Mike Hack for picking up the Brew Crew as a freebie in this one, thanks to him buying the Tampa Bay Rays outright in this break. So, without further ado, we're going to dive right into it. We're looking for some anime. We're looking for some big prospects. Let's see what we can find. Good luck, everybody. Here we go. 24 packs per box. These are monsters. Some side poodles. They're the AA or the AAA? I can never remember. Usually the cooler names are AA, because then they try and get serious with the AAA names. Oh, come on. There we go. All right, first half of box 1 coming up. See what we got. Greatness loading. Another Camp Smith. One of those reptilians. Witt Jr.'s Lucky 7 Sluggers. Peyton Eels. Carson Williams. Nice sparkle on the Christian Campbell. Cut way off center. Let's go to the Red Sox. Red Sox and Thomas. Tommy B. Rookie of the Year, Trey Sweeney for the Detroit Tigers. Eduardo Quintero. Jack Penny. All right, so still no auto in box 1. On to the second half. You know what? We're just going to open this one because it was right on top. How about that? Franklin Arias. How about that? One of the top prospects that we're looking for out of this set, and we will take it. Red Sox again. Thomas B. On-card auto. Right out of the top. The shortstop prospect for the Boston Red Sox. We are on a roll here tonight. So far with Bowman. The Red Sox as well. See what else we got in this pack. Seaver King, nice Jack Penny to 350 for the Tigers. Now we can get to opening the rest of the packs. All right. Here we go. See if we can find any fun parallels along the way. Thomas Segesi for the St. Louis Cardinals, Rookie of the Year. Favorite. Ooh, look at this. Luis Morejo for the Guardians to 75. Guardians, Carter. Nice first Bowman parallel there. Very nice on the yellow. Yamamoto. Jesus Made again. Connor Griffin. Tink. Yohendry Vargas for the Dodgers. All right. Mini stack wrapping up box number 1. Got some flashies in the back of the box. Walker Jenkins. Aaron Estrada on the X-Fractor. The X-Fractor going to the O's in Kyle K. Good stuff. All right, that's box 1. 1 down, 5 to go. We'll clear the platform. Going to be taking up a lot of bins tonight with all these Bowman cards, that's for sure. Feel old yet, Tyson? Paper-based random to 2 teams. I will not forget, now that you've reminded me. So thank you for that reminder. Might want to stick around just to remind me at the end, too, because a lot can happen between now and 5 boxes from now. All right. Hagen Smith, Sean Keys, another reptilian. About some Jack Penny to 199 for the Tigers. And Thomas B. Braden Montgomery. Got some Drew Jones to 399 for the Diamondbacks and Tyson. Picking up the Diamondbacks in our EB dub earlier. Cooper Pratt, Luke Sinnard on the confetti. Not going to be numbered. Dylan Cruz. Oh, that's actually a red refractor there. So that's going to be the red redemption. It's going to the Nationals and Chad. So he turns out to be Rookie of the Year. Redeem that for $100. And Fanatics credit. Blake Walters. The name isn't ringing a bell. JJ Weatherholt's Fair Weather Collectibles. I see what they did there. Kyle Teal for the White Sox. Yeah, I mean, most of the players, I looked at them are they even in the major? Are they getting playing time right now? I had to think about it with a few of them when I was reading the list of who was in there, but maybe they are, and I just don't know, which is very, very possible. I've been so infatuated with the Cubs start to the season that haven't really paid attention to much other than that. Yeah, but here's the thing though, and because CK stopped in momentarily to drop off some bins, is at that point you have a Bowman rookie card of the Rookie of the Year from that given year, who then becomes a Hall of Fame player. What are the odds that card would be worth well more than the $1,000 that Fanatics is willing to hand over to you? Let alone having to wait 20 years for that to come to fruition. That's one of those promotions you're going to hear about somebody randomly redeeming it in 20 years, and you're going to be like, oh, yeah, I remember that. Luis Angel Acuna for the Mets. Adley Rutschman to 125 on the bandana for the Orioles. Still looking for an auto here. Seaver King. Aiden Smith. Blue pattern parallel. Oh, is that what it's called? I call it the bandana. Always will. Every year. That's the bandana. It's more fun to say. All right, where's this auto? Is it here? No. Oh, come on. Where is it? Ashley Andihar for the Rockies X-Fractor. Gregory Barrios. Wait until the very end. I'm like, where is it? Rays, Mike Hack. Picking up the Barrios. All right. Ashley Andahar, X-Fractor, very nice as well. All right, on to box 3. Again, got National Treasures Baseball. More of this Bowman on the board as well. Just 11 spots in total. We're looking to move here tonight. All right, first half of box 3 coming up. Nick York on the silver. It's for the Pirates. Malcolm Moore, Reptilian. Rhett Lauder. Sierra Hope. Chen-Wei Lin. First Bowman to 350 for the Cardinals. Cardinals and Justin G. Eduardo Quintero. Fetty for the Dodgers. And Thomas. Jackson Jobe. Bazana's bases loaded cards. All right. And the final stack. We got anything fun hiding for us? Answer to that question is no. And that's a thick card for being a parallel. Still looking for an auto in box number 3. Dylan Cruz. Gary Gill Hill. That's a name for the Rays. And Mike Glengarry Glen Ross. See what else we can find. Ichiro Kano Hernandez. I mean, he recognizable for his first name, came from father's Japanese friend, not baseball superstar. I was going to say, there's got to be something on this card as to why his first name is Ichiro. Aaron Estrada. Still looking for the auto. Jesus Mate. Condon. Gotta be here. Is it the Sparkles? Nope. Carson. Bench. Caminetti. Come on, this gotta be Luis Angel Acuna. Did we get skunked? Dadgummit. Hold on. Got to do the quick run through again, make sure we didn't miss anything. Always frustrating when this happens, but we're not prone to it not happening every once in a while. Yeah. Shoot! Check this other stack of that box just to be safe. Yeah, David Ortiz Jr. Yeah, that is weird seeing him in there. Yeah, there's not. All right. Well, folks, we move on. Box 4. Keep that there for right now, just in case. Oh. How are the late NHL and NBA games going? Thunder still whooping butt? I'd have to imagine. And they were up 30. Wasn't even halftime yet. All right. Box 4. Kevin Alcantara. Cubbies. Greatness loading. Dylan Cruz. River Ryan. There he is. Everybody's favorite loaded up player. To 250. Where there's baseball product, there is River Ryan. Charlie Condon. Humberto Cruz to 499 for the Padres. Padres and Kenneth. David Ortiz Jr. on the Reptilian. Rockstar Kobe Mayo. See what else we can find here. Rafael Flores. Rookie. Greatness loading. How about Giancarlo Solara for the Braves X-Fractor? Very nice. Braves. And Matt. And Sean Keys to 250. Didn't get skunked here. This one's going to the Blue Jays and Kyle K. Picking up the Sean Keys on card. Numbered. Very nice. Highest drafted player in Bucknell history in round 4. 2024 draft. All right. $10:48, nearing that 11 o'clock hour. Still got some more breaks on the board ready to do tonight. We'll hang out here however long we need to get those in. Let's see what we got. Adele Amador for the Rockies. Kyle Teal. Woods World of Wax. They couldn't come up with a better name for James Wood and his fictional card shop than World of Wax. Matt Shaw. Matt Wilkinson for the Guardians. Nice silver David Festa. Got some color coming up here. We'll see what it is. It's in the very, very back. Looks kind of yellow, and it is. Malcolm Moore to 75 for the Texas Rangers. Haven't said much of the Rangers. Chris O. with the Malcolm Moore. First Bowman. Nice parallel there. Gotta reload the card sleeves. Running out of sleeves. All right, and J.J. Weatherholt closing us up. So, 4 boxes down. 2 to go. Again, all base cards, non-numbered base cards, are going to be randomed to 2 spots in this break. Noah Schultz for the Sox. Nick York for Pittsburgh. Yeah, Pittsburgh. Ohtani Showtime Showcase. Kyle Teal. A nice little Silver Wave 350 Alejandro Rosario for the Texas Rangers. Very nice. Theron Lorenzo. Kobe Mayo for Baltimore. All right. Here we go. What else we got? Oh, Jackson Jobe to 25 for the Tigers. Nice orange parallel. Thomas B. Nice color match there with the orange. 11 to 25. Very nice. And how about that? Travis Bazzana to 499. The Cleveland Guardians. All right. And we got our last 2 stacks of cards here. Box number 5. Still need an auto out of box 5. Still no sign of any animes yet either. See if we can change those fortunes. All right. Jack Lyons for the Rays to 250. Victor Rodriguez for the Dodgers. Gary Gill-Hill. Man, we're pulling a lot of those reptilians. The odds say we should not be pulling that many. So you know what? We'll take it. Kevin McGonigal. One of the top prospects in the game. Young Chan for the Royals. Kumar Rocker Silver. Drew Thorpe Rockstar. Hampton, Lazaro Montez. Come on. Wyatt Langford backwards. That's an alternate art Wyatt Langford. Drop that in. Braden Montgomery X-Fractor. We're getting to the end here. Come on, where are we at? It's blue. How about that? Janaker Ugarte for the Kansas City Royals to 150. The Royals belonging to Kenneth. Nice color match there on the Ugarte. Nice Paul Skeens Treasure Trove. And there you have it. All right. One box to go. See if we're saving the best for last here for us, folks. What? What'd I do? What'd I do now? Oh. Yeah, you know, every year there tends to be a handful of names where you're just kind of like, this is weird. This is weird. I mean, heck, one of the one of the players' names is Ichiro. We are at that point in history where kids were born after Ichiro made his debut and became such a sensation, but somehow that is not the Ichiro that he was named after, which is still strange, considering that guy is definitely not Japanese. Maybe his dad has an imaginary friend named Ichiro. Just made up a story. Oh no, it wasn't that Ichiro. It was my business friend Ichiro. Son, let me teach you about the game of baseball and this player named Ichiro. All right, here we go. Caden Dana. Young Chan Walker Jenkins. Number 2 prospect in Major League Baseball. Drew Romo. Kurtz. Billy Cosimoto. It's like the human version of like when you name your dog a human name and you're just like, what? Like I will never forget this. The street that we grew up on, and we didn't know this for like 2 years, but there was somebody. We'd be outside, and there was somebody always outside, just yelling at what we thought was a guy named Jeff. Jeff, what are you doing? Jeff, shut up. Jeff. And you couldn't hear a dog, but you could hear the person. And one day, me and my buddies are walking around that area, and we came to discover who the Jeff was that they were yelling at, and it was Jeff, the Jack Russell Terrier. We're like, oh, this is kind of weird. Like there's just some names that are not meant for dogs. All right, here we go. Jose Perdomo. Kevin McGonigal. Bryce Eldridge. Jack Showalter. On the confetti. Kevin Alcantara. About a Kevin Castillo for the Angels to 125. John Jayhawk. How about Yancel Villarroel to 50. 5 of 50. Nice low paper number there for the Astros and Kyle K. Villarroel. Roel. Sebastian Walcott. Jesus Tillero. Man, lots of those reptilians. Holidays, open all year cards. Ha, I get it. All right. Final stack. Let's see what we got. Ooh, we got some gold. I love gold. Cade Horton. 9 of 50.
I love gold.
Cubbies. Kenneth. Very nice. Leafs still looking for an auto here. Christian Moore. Andrew Morris X-Fractor for the Twins. Going to Tyson. We should have an auto, and we do. Zaire Hope to 299 for the LA Dodgers. Thomas B. Picking up the outfield prospect for LA. There you have it. All right. And that is our 6 boxes quick hit recap before we random all the base cards. Zaire Hope, 299. Cade Horton, 50. Villarreal, 250. Ugarte to 150. Wyatt Langford on the alternate white. Jackson Jobe, 225. Malcolm Moore to 75. Sean Keys to 250. Gregory Barrios, base auto. Luis Morejo to 75. And a Franklin Arias starting us off, the base auto there for the Red Sox. Shortstop prospect. So now that we have all those out of the way, we're going to take the top 2 names once we randomize our list. And they are going to split all of the base cards that are a part of this break. We're going to roll the dice 3 times. Grand total of 12. 2 names at the top are our winners. Good luck. And we got Kyle K and Tyson. Congrats. You get a whole bunch of paper coming to your house. And that'll do it for our 6 boxes of 2025 Bowman Baseball. Thank you.